Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Gabe.
It's Caleb.
And you guys are watching the 30th episode of the Positive Outlook podcast.
30th episode.
It is ridiculous we made it this far, and we are not stopping anytime soon. What?
Why haven't we quit yet?
Because we're never gonna.
Never.
We're proving to you guys it's real, it's legitimate. We have blown past the half year, and we are continuing to climb. We are now live on Spotify officially as a podcast.
Yep, it was music at first, but now it is a podcast.
Yes, officially a real, legit podcast on Spotify, so we made it there. Which is incredible. We're loving every second.
Mm-hmm.
What are we giving away, Caleb?
We are giving away 5 free beanies and stickers.
Yeah, we are giving away 5 free beanies and a sticker with each beanie. It's kind of like a little Positive Outlook care package, so it's going to be really cool.
Just to show our thanks to you guys, especially on Thanksgiving is the best time to show thanks. So.
Yeah. So how are we going to do it?
We are going to launch a video today. Mm-hmm. You guys, all you got to do is comment on the video, just like all of our other giveaways.
Yep. Like, comment, and you have to be subscribed.
Yep, you have. That is the most important. You have to be subscribed.
Yeah, and so once you guys comment on that, you will be entered in the giveaway. We are giving away 5 beanies. They're really cool. We have a couple sample ones coming in, which should be in today, honestly.
Yep.
So we'll see when today arrives.
Yep.
So, all right, let's get into the episode. What are we talking about, Caleb?
Today we are talking about Reconstruction.
Reconstruction. What does that mean to you?
It means, well, in this context,
it
means rebuilding yourself.
Yeah. From breaking, kind of being broken down. You ever hear the quote, a glow stick can't glow until it's been broken?
Yep.
Or like a glow stick doesn't shine until it's been broken.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's kind of like that. It's knowing an old version of yourself that was broken and beaten down, taken advantage of, and you have now turned into this new level up of a human being because of it.
Yep.
And so I guess what we'll get into is, did you ever go through your breakdown?
I absolutely did. And before we start, smash that like and subscribe.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, so it was last year, 2020.
Mm-hmm.
And I know we've brought it up before, especially in the first episode. I think that was the last time we really talked about it. But I was kind of not in the right headspace.
Yeah.
I was waiting to enlist into the Air Force, and that's all I was doing, was just waiting around for so long.
Mm-hmm.
And everything started to slip, and my whole mindset kind of shifted into this place that it will never go again. And I was super isolated.
Yeah.
And then I wasn't.
Yeah. You kind of become a version of yourself that, you hate to say it, but you become a version of yourself that you learn to hate and you despise. And it takes a lot to take that first step towards courage and that first step towards understanding that this isn't the life you want to live anymore. I want to become better than who I am today. And every day, so on and so forth, I want to be better than I was yesterday. Yeah. And it's grasping your mind around that and understanding that there is a better life out there for you than what you are living right now, and being able to reconstruct yourself to become that person you need to be to chase your goals and chase your dreams and be the happy person that you've always wanted to be.
Absolutely. And a lot of people like to lie to themselves when they first enter this new realm. And the biggest part is once you've admitted the problem, sometimes you got to get a demolition crew in there, wipe out that crap, and then start to rebuild.
Yeah. And I think that's what the gym was for us.
Mm-hmm.
When we first met, we were kind of both in that phase of, I don't like who I am, or, something along those lines of, I'm not happy with who I am, but I don't know who I want to be.
Yep.
And I know the gym is a good spot to kind of clear your mind. And it was a good spot where we could go in there and push out all the negative thoughts. And at the end of it, we're clear-headed. Mm-hmm. And we could consciously think of who we want to be, where we want to go, what we want to do in life, and all of these other things. And so if you can find something like that, whether it's riding a bike, reading a book, journaling, stuff like that, anything to kind of get rid of the clutter that's currently inside you, so you can become, you're both, because in this situation you are both a sculptor and you are the sculpture.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to, the crushing blows of your own hammer have to develop you to become who you want at the end.
Absolutely.
And so without that suffering of you being broken down, and without the suffering of you chipping parts of you away, you'll never mold into the new person you need to be.
And another big important piece is everyone talks about how they want to prove everybody else wrong.
Right.
Well, it's okay to start with sort of the wrong motivation, if you will.
Yeah.
But as you continue down your journey, if you don't switch up what is going on, if you don't change your game plan or like the reasons for it, it's got to be for you, or you will burn yourself out. I have seen many people I'm close with, that will start something for the absolutely wrong reason.
Yeah.
And then what are they doing not even a month later?
Yeah, they're back to where they were.
Back to where they were.
Because they lost that motivation.
Mm-hmm.
The initial reason why they started wasn't strong enough to carry them through.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think that's really big. But, you know, like what you were saying, it's not bad to have that at the beginning as long as you can carry it over. Because I know that's what started me. It was a glimpse of motivation that pushed me to go to the gym for a couple months, try to better myself, which turned into discipline, which turned into a passion, which turned into love. So if you do have an initial motivation to push you, make sure you can transfer it into a discipline or into a passion.
It's so important. So what would you say? So let's say you've brought the demolition crew in, you tore down all of the weak foundation, and you're ready to rebuild. What is your recommendation for a first step?
I think the first step is to kind of self-evaluate, see what, I guess, old you and new you, why this version of you was unhappy with themselves, why they were unhappy with their days, why they don't have passion. And then try to understand the things that were negatively impacting you. Avoid those. And then with the new you, find new things that excite you. Find new things that make you happy. Find new things you're passionate about. And kind of just ride out that middle line. Because in a perfect world, we quit everything we're doing that stresses us out and do everything that makes us happy.
Right.
But we don't live in a perfect world. We live in a world with bills. We live in a world where we have to take care of other people. We live in a world of responsibilities. And so we can't just drop everything that stresses us out. We can limit. We can try to separate, by all means necessary or possible. But sometimes you just can't get rid of those negative things.
Right.
So instead of just getting rid of everything, find things that make you happy. Find things that make you smile, give you internal passion, and feed your soul. And cling to those things and ride those out like what we did with the podcast.
Absolutely. You have to find a why. You have to find a mission that on the days you don't feel like doing anything, you have to do it because it's what you set out to do.
Yeah.
And it's going to take time. We didn't instantly go, okay, we're going to be famous podcasters in 5 years.
Yeah.
It took a lot of individual baby steps, which we bring up in many episodes.
Yeah.
You can't just jump right in. I mean, you can jump in.
Yeah.
But it's still got to be in baby steps. That is super important, or you'll get ahead of yourself. One thing that I found really helped me was staying off of social media.
Yeah.
Now, unless you're looking at Positive Outlook on Instagram,
right?
I'm just kidding. I don't know. I stopped reaching out to people until they reached out to me, and I had this kind of mindset where if they reached out or didn't reach out in a while, like I was always forgiving. But at the same time, I just didn't really care to talk to these people.
Right.
Because I think that's one thing that helps add to the chaos of one of these moments where you have to restart, is you have all these connections that don't feel genuine.
Yeah.
And a lot of that comes from social media and having connection without human connection.
Right.
And you just feel lost and alone. And so it's really important to find the real ones.
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely is. And that was one thing, I guess. I had, probably a couple friends that when I decided to flip my life around, I didn't talk to a lot of them for a while. And not because they were bad friends or bad influences. It wasn't for those reasons, but it was because it was kind of like a getting rid of the bad things. Not saying my friends were bad, but the things I did with my friends reminded me of who I used to be.
Gotcha.
And so it was the whole thing with avoiding temptation. Question your intent, question the people you're around, and no flame, but the things they did I didn't want to do anymore.
Right.
And so I stopped doing those things, and because I knew it would make me a better person at the end of the day. And so I strayed away from them. When I got to this point, I reconnected with them. Knowing everything I know now, I can avoid those temptations, and I can continue on the path of finding myself.
Absolutely. And one thing that I've also found is super important and can tear people down on their journey is making sure that the only person that needs to know your progress is you. Because I know too many people that they'll want this change, they'll start the change, and then all of a sudden people start treating them as if they've never changed.
Yeah.
Well, that's because you've spent how long being that other you?
Yeah.
A long time, and that's going to follow you around, which is why you have to you have to just understand that people aren't going to see that change, and that is okay. That's fine. As long as you keep like a record of your progress, that's all that matters.
Yeah, you never have to explain your vision to somebody else because they won't understand because it's not their vision.
Absolutely.
And I love that because it is at the end of the day, it is our life. Our, I guess, life. It is our life, and we get to decide what we get to do next, and that is the most exciting thought ever because I'm the captain of my fate, you know? It's whatever I want to do with my life, I'm going to do it. I don't care what you think or what she thinks or what he thinks because it's my life.
Yep.
I'm going to do what makes me happy.
And Gary Vee says it all the time. If you don't know what you want, just try everything. Try everything, even if it makes you feel stupid. Just try it.
It's not going to hurt. And then you're going to end up forgetting about the judgment. And as you continue to try these new things and you feel like an idiot or you're like, no, I won't like that. And then you do it and, you know, you're telling yourself, wow, this is actually kind of fun.
Right.
You're going to kind of forget about all the previous precedents you've made about who you are as a person and be able to develop a new understanding of who you are. And it provides you with so much more fulfillment, and you're not allowed, but enabling yourself to live the life you truly want.
Absolutely. And one major thing that you see is going off of people and their judgments is people just, I don't know, they like to make excuses. And I feel like this episode's kind of a culmination of like the last several episodes we've made. It's kind of cool. Get to tie it all together. But these excuses just come in so many different forms, and people hate to acknowledge and accept that they are just excuses. Yeah. 100%.
Yeah. I mean, that's once you understand that life is either you putting effort in to finish or you putting effort in to complete a given task or an excuse, then, you know, things get a lot simpler.
Yep.
So, do you have anything else you want to say today?
My mic cut out.
I'll tell you. Yeah, I'll ask you if you have anything else you want to say as your mic cuts out. There you go. You have anything else you want to say?
We're back. Just stay tuned. We have a couple guests scheduled. We're not going to release any names. Got to keep it on the DL.
Yeah. We have our 200 subscriber giveaway vlog coming. We have a beanie giveaway.
A challenge video. We're switching it up a little bit. We're not switching it up, but we're trying new things.
For the try not to laugh. And then we have the try not to laugh coming. And then we also have the check-in. So busy week for Positive Outlook. Stay tuned. I guess we will see you probably before Thursday, but if not, have a great Thanksgiving. Enjoy time with your family. Make a lot of memories. Do you have anything else you want to say to wrap it up?
Just keep going. If you're rebuilding, that's awesome. Very proud of you.
Yeah.
It's not an easy task. It's going to take a long time, but you will be so much happier at the end.
Definitely. I think I've been rebuilding 9-10 months now, and I feel like I'm just scratching the surface.
Right?
So.
There's still days where it's like, wait, I should be better than this.
Yeah, right.
So just keep going on those days because you are better than where you were, 100%.
Definitely. Even if you don't see it or nobody else sees it, you are.
Absolutely.
But, all right. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great week. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
See ya.
Bye.